If you are trying to sell a house with mold in California, you have probably already hit a wall. Buyers back out, lenders will not fund the loan, and every contractor you call gives you a different number. We know this is stressful. I have personally dealt with it. So let's skip the runaround and talk about what actually matters for your situation. I'm Adam Justiniano with Quick Home Offers. My brother Josh and I have been buying houses, condos, multifamily, and land across California since 2013, over 300 properties. We bought mold-affected homes in Ventura, Santa Maria, Lompoc, Riverside, San Bernardino, Bakersfield, and Sacramento. The most recent was a property in Lompoc where indoor air quality tested at 57 times the outdoor level. I'm going to tell you exactly what we did with that in 1 minute. First thing, disclosure is required even in an as-is sale. California law requires you to disclose mold on the transfer disclosure statement. Mold is listed by name as an environmental hazard on the form. If you know about it, write it down, period. Selling as is does not get you out of this. As is means you are not fixing anything. It does not mean you are not telling anyone. If you hide mold and the buyer finds out after closing, they can potentially sue you, and California courts have sided with buyers on this consistently. If you genuinely did not know about the mold, you inherited the property, you have not been inside in years, well, this is a valid answer and it is on the form. But if you know and you leave it off, you are creating a legal problem and that follows you after the sale. The real cost is not just remediation here. This is where most sellers get surprised. They get a mold remediation quote and think that this is the number. It is not. Remediation is just one piece. If it's minor, you have some mold on the grout in the shower, or a small patch behind the toilet from a slow leak, you're looking at $1,500 to $5,000 for professional cleaning. That's manageable. But if the mold has spread into walls, insulation, subfloor, or the HVAC system, remediation alone runs $10,000 to $30,000 or more. And that is just the containment, the tear out, and the air cleaning. Then you have to find and fix the moisture source. Did it come from a roof leak, bad plumbing, failed vapor barrier, whatever caused the mold in the first place? Then you rebuild everything the remediation crew tore out. That is likely going to be drywall, insulation, new flooring, new paint. If it was in the kitchen, you're going to be doing new cabinets and countertops. On a serious mold property, total cost can hit $50,000 to $100,000 or more. That is remediation plus the moisture repair plus the rebuild. That number is why a lot of homeowners in this situation choose to sell instead of fix it. Your three options. Once you understand the scope, here are three paths. Option 1, remediate the mold, fix the moisture source, rebuild, and list on the open market. This gets you the highest sales price, but it costs the most upfront and takes the longest. You still have to disclose that the property had mold and was remediated. That never goes away. Option 2, this works if the mold is minor and localized. Let's say a small patch behind the toilet, it's not going to scare every buyer away. If it is widespread, most lenders will not fund the loan. This is important, which means your only offers are coming from a cash buyer. And at that point, you are going to be paying an agent 5 to 6% to find the same cash buyers you can contact directly. Option 3, sell directly to a cash buyer who handles mold properties. No remediation, no moisture repair, no rebuild, no waiting. You will still disclose, the law requires it, but the buyer already knows what they're getting and prices the offer accordingly. We have a full breakdown with cost ranges and comparison on our website at quickhomeoffers.com. Now let's get into what the Lompoc property actually looked like. So the tenant was a hoarder. There were items stacked floor to ceiling in every room, never opened a single window. By the time we got inside, the mold was on the kitchen cabinets, the living room walls, the bathroom floors, the master bedroom, literally everywhere. We had a professional air quality test done. The indoor mold spore count came back at 57 times the outdoor level. Now, that is not surface mold, that is a full gut. Quick Home Offers bought the property as is. We did the containment, the full tear out, the remediation, the clearance testing, and then started the actual rehab from the studs. The seller did not have to deal with any of it. That is the difference between getting a quote from a remediation company and working with a buyer who has actually done this work hundreds of times and knows what it costs before they make the offer. If you have mold in your California property and you are not sure what to do, call or text us at 805-870-5749 or go to quickhomeoffers.com. We will walk you through your situation and give you a straight answer whether selling to us makes sense or it doesn't. There's no fees, no obligation. And in fact, there's a full guide with the cost breakdowns, the disclosure requirements, and all the frequently asked question answers is linked in the description below. Now, if you're dealing with unpermitted work or code violations on top of everything else, we have a video on that too. I will link it right here. Hope you got some good, useful information out of this. Feel free to reach out and I will personally give you a call and we can discuss your situation and look at some options for you. Take care.